Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. This has been a very slow journey, really, as I've sort of looked at this deck. It's not something I've done every day, it's not something I've dived deep into, it's just something that I've sort of looked at briefly at times. So I just want to go through and have a little bit of a review, really, of the Shaman's Oracle. Okay, so we want to begin with It's Wisdom and Guidance from the Ancestors. It's by John Matthews and Will Kingham. Okay, so the first two cards we have here is the Journeyer and the Companion. So the Journeyer is, I am the Journeyer. I accompany you on every journey you take in search of answers. I fly into the realm of spirit and encounter the beings who dwell there, the ancestors of all the people and the guardians of our inherited wisdom and knowledge. I am the one who conducts you between the worlds, through the caves of inspiration, taking you on journeys to find guidance for all that you seek. Often I am silent, but when requested, I can bring my wide knowledge of journeying to bear on your question. So the Journeyer, this card represents you, the seeker, when you consult the Shaman's Oracle. It is always drawn from the deck at the beginning of a reading, along with the Companion to accompany you on your search for answers. The winged being represents the Journeyer making his or her ecstatic flight between the worlds, and at the being's side is a bag containing his or her mysterious artifacts, stones, pieces of fur, bones, herbs, and other shamanic objects that help with the crossing from one reality to the other. Light blazes from the being's head, symbolizing the moment when the Journeyer spirit crosses the divide between the worlds and returns with wisdom from the spirits that hover just beyond normal human perception. Okay, the second card we've got here is the Companion. Okay, I am the companion of your journeying. I set your feet upon the path between the worlds and help to steer your course to the places where truth may be found. I am both guide and guardian, making sure you do not stray too far from the path or visit those who may be unfriendly or unwilling to help. By remaining at my side, you will find truth and guidance from the spirits. Think of me always as your friend, one who shares in your search for truth and walks at your side, whatever the journey may take you. So the Companion is an important and powerful ally of the seeker. He or she acts as your spiritual guide and supporter and will offer unconditional help whenever you may need it. This detail of cave art shows two hands that contain and protect the spirit of the Companion, which rises from the zigzag line of energy. It is this energy that binds the world of spirit and the world of humans together and allows the door between them to open. The Companion forms a bridge between these worlds, allowing the journeyer to enter in search of help from the spirits. Shamans past and present work with helpers of this kind, beings like the Companion who become close friends and allies in the task of journeying between the worlds. So that's the beginning. Okay, so that's the first two cards that you normally use, the Journeyer and the Companion. So that's your first thing, right? That's the first thing that you look at, the Journeyer and the Companion. So these are the interactive cards. The two cards, the Journeyer and the Companion, act as a direct interface between the seeker and the oracular energies of the deck. The Journeyer card represents the seeker during a reading. The symbol is a magical staff pierced with a hole through which the shamans obtained a view into the world of spirit. The Companion card acts as the seeker's supportive inner guide. Its associated image is a handprint symbolizing the connection between the Companion and the seeker. Okay, so that's the first thing you look at. And then there's the tribes: spirits, ancestors, shamans, hunters, and dancers. So what I've been doing is really sort of having a look at the different spirit cards. So the spirits, transformative forces in daily life. Without the cooperation of the spirits, there can be no shamanic practice. They guide, strengthen, assist, and cooperate. That's this one, these ones here. They guide, strengthen, assist, and cooperate with every shamanic practitioner to empower the work undertaken. They may take any form, human, animal, mythical, or abstract. No two people see them in exactly the same way, but all agree that their presence lights up the inner worlds. In many images of prehistoric cave art, we find the spirits representative figures who are sometimes strange to our eyes, but always powerful and often deeply moving. So we have, so let me have a look here. So we've got the spirit of family to begin with, which we've looked at, right? Then we've got the spirit of truth. Okay, so the spirit of family. Then we've got the spirit of truth. Then we have the spirit of love. And the spirit of healing. We've got the spirit of wisdom. And the spirit of empowerment. Okay, we've got the spirit of challenge. And the spirit of nurture. And then we have, last but not least, oops, I missed initiation and distraction. I think was in between. Initiation and destruction. Okay, so those are the spirit cards. Those are the ones that we've sort of been focusing on. I haven't really sort of done much else. I have shared a few videos with these cards, sort of reading through some of the words. Now, not all of them, just some. So I really sort of wanted to go over what I've sort of been looking at. So, okay, I have looked at the spirit of family and the spirit of challenges. So I have looked at two of these cards in the as individual cards. Okay, so we have looked at those two. Okay, so we've still got a few more to sort of dive deeper into if you want me to share them on video. Now, I've looked at them, but I haven't really shared them with you. So if you want me to continue sharing, I'm more than happy to. So if we put those two cards aside, which card are we going to look at today in depth? Oh my god, I've so spelled that wrong. I could even spell the word that. That's better. Okay, so what card are we going to look at today as we continue this journey? Okay, Spirit of Destruction. Oh, that sounds interesting. So let's have a look at Spirit of Destruction. Okay. I am the spirit of destruction. My aspect may be fearsome, but my powers, although not always welcome, are force for good. I have the capacity to annihilate any negative emotions that may weigh down upon you. If any emotional obstacles block your path through life, I can destroy them. To invoke my strength is to test your own, as I will force you to confront the darkest recess of your mind. If your heart is true, I can be a powerful guide. Spirit of destruction. When negative emotions plague us, they can ruin our contentment, damage our relationships, and undermine our sense of true self. Fear, guilt, resentment, anger, jealousy, all these can eat away at us spiritually, corroding our positive energy and locking us into negative patterns of thought. The spirit of distraction has the power to annihilate such negativity. It forces us to address disturbing truths about ourselves and acknowledge that no emotion can operate without our consent. Such healing violence brings an end to inner damage and the soothing sense of calm after a terrible storm. Interpretations is distractions of damaging emotions, freedom leading to calm, anger, frustration, power lost and power regained, annihilation of spiritual blockages and being able to let go. So are we able to let go of those feelings of fear, guilt, resentment, anger, and jealousy? anything that is negative in thought. And we can bring an end to inner damage. It's an interesting card to think about. So that's what we're going to think about today. So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.